in the 207 kitchen at O Main Studios with Chef Bo Byrne. Today we're going to make kind of fancy donuts, but they have a name called Bunyol.
Bunyols de Vent, yes.
All
These
right.
are going to be light, airy, Catalina-style donuts. So.
And you said breakfast or dinner, and we're going to show you both ways, right?
Right, yeah. I mean, you could start this out at the beginning of your day, and when I was working at a 7-course wine dinner-themed restaurant, this was part of the last thing you got before you left. So this could literally start your day or end your night.
Or end your day. So first we're putting the dough together, and as always, we will have the recipe on the website.
Absolutely. So the first two things that you saw me put in there were butter and a little bit of milk, and I'm following that with a little bit of sugar now.
Okay, butter, milk, and sugar. So far, this sounds fabulous.
It's so good, and it's going to come together quickly, and it's going to come to a boil. Then what we're going to do here is we're going to just get a little bit of this lemon zest here.
All right. Very nice. And all of this, once the dough is together, we're going to put it into the hot oil.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And you can smell that lemon coming right off of here. Fantastic.
Oh my gosh.
This is a big lemon, so I think that's enough
pretty hot
zest
pan.
for me.
It's already starting to bubble up
Absolutely.
a little bit.
So that's what you want. So now that it's boiling and doing its thing, we're going to add some flour to this and stir this around. And this is now going to just create a really soft dough. And you say, well, how long do I maybe want to cook this for in the pan? As soon as it comes off the walls, which is only going to take a few moments here, it's going to quickly become a stiff dough.
It's really going to get more doughy.
Absolutely, as the flour gets right into there.
Interesting to do the dough over the heat, so that's a little bit different.
For sure.
Yeah.
And kind of what we're doing is we're flavoring the milk as well. So we've added some of that lemon as well and a little bit of that butter, and we're really going to...
Oh yeah, there it goes.
And you see it really come right off the top. And then what we're going to do with this, now that it's at this stage, we're going to set this to the side.
Okay.
Into this bowl here. You can see now how much that came into a dough. Let's pretend that this was all the way cooled because we're not trying to make fried rice. But the next step here is we are trying to add an egg into it.
Okay.
One at a time.
So you really wouldn't want that hot when you're adding the egg.
Not as warm as it is right now, but just to show you. And I'm just going to whip in these eggs as this.
All right. So it goes together pretty quickly.
It comes together very quickly.
All right.
And the last piece of this dough is going to be some of this sambuca.
Wow.
Which is going to just give some of this...
That's going to, I don't know about breakfast.
Liqueur.
What do you think about that for a breakfast?
Yeah, that licorice liqueur with the lemon is fantastic. So this you would really whip together until you had a stiff dough.
Okay.
That's going to come together and look exactly like this one.
Just happen to have it made. So now we get into the frying of it.
We got the frying going on here, and I have about 350 degrees, 325, somewhere right in between the two.
All right.
And that's crucial because if the oil is too hot, what's going to happen is it's going to make it so that the dough doesn't expand. So it's going to almost crisp up the outside and prevent it from doing what it needs to do. So you don't want the oil so hot, so about 350, 325 is perfect.
Okay.
And we'll just put a few of these in here, try not to overload. And again, if you're frying at home, I've got a candy thermometer here strapped to the side.
Right, I was going to mention that.
Yeah, and this lets us know
and
exactly.
That's something a lot of us have in our drawers at home.
I know I bought one for holiday cookies a while ago, and
there it is.
I still have it.
All right, so while those are cooking, you're going to show us how you put these together.
While these are coming, normally those, as they're hot enough, they'll flip themselves right over as they're done, and they're going to look like this.
And how long did we have them in the dough? I mean, in the oil?
In the oil, they're only going to be for about 3 or so minutes.
Okay, so we're going to watch those. I'm going to maybe keep an eye on them with this thing.
And then this could be your breakfast. This could be at the end of your dinner. And so what I'm also going to do is kind of put this on its head a little bit and show you something that I've done with this being used as a base with a little bit of some really nice pulled pork here that I put together.
Wow, this is not your average donut.
Not your average donut. I have a little bit of radish that was pickled with some pickled pear. And I'm going to finish this with a little bit of white salted caramel.
I think you need another one maybe to lean up against it, right? So it doesn't tip over.
Let's do that.
How about that? And there we go.
Let's
support each
build
other.
them right up.
And as always, we will have the recipe for this in the 207 section of our website and app. And these look like they're just...
Those are looking perfect.
They're getting
just
nice
about.
and golden,
yeah, golden
right?
brown. Yeah.
Look at that. That's amazing.
Yeah, so
again, you like to really mix up the flavors.
The flavors, yeah. So I mean, looking at this dough, the lemon and the sambuca is going to really complement this pork that I cooked with a little bit of beer, slight pickling of the radish, and this white salted caramel. Come on.
Oh my gosh.
How's that?
Wow. That's beautiful. It's a masterpiece. All in 5 minutes. You're amazing. Chef Bo Byrne, thank you so much, and we will be right back.